citizens of Petrograd, welcome to the Red Russian News. Today, July 20th, 1919, we're going to be talking about the current status of our beloved country. As we know, the Civil War has been happening since the mysterious incident of the Romanov family in July 1918 and the signing of the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk in May 1918. Now, war like this, fought amongst ourselves, there's a well-known group of people called the Whites. They will never be able to defeat the good ones, the Reds and the Bolsheviks, and of course Lenin. The White have no union or common goal like us. There's even hate in between them. They are ruled by ambitious and assassin leaders. They want dictatorship to have all the power to themselves, like General Alexander Kolchak. All they have is peasants or soldiers, and they don't even have an alternative government if, by some reason, they become victorious. People have been devastated by the series of events, but it is for a common good that today we're about to witness their opinion about the situation. We're going to continue with the news, broadcasted by my co-worker Nicolina Dudin. She's located downtown. Hello, Nicolina. Tell us more about the war in the capital.
Thank you, Katerina Kapustov. Hello, everyone. Now I am located in the city of Petrograd, downtown. And we can see that the city has suffered from a recent bombardment of shells because of the Whites that have started the war. And now we are going to see some citizens of Petrograd that are going to tell us some information of their suffering in the city. Hello, dear citizens. How are you doing today? Can you tell me a little bit of your suffering in the city because of the bombardment?
Good morning, sweetie. I do have to tell you that this bombardment almost gave me a heart attack. I'm living in poor conditions now, but if the Bolsheviks and Lenin win, I'll be dying in peace, knowing that my infants and sons have security, land, and bread.
That's something really nice to say, Miss. Who wouldn't think like that? Because, of course, Lenin is the best. And do you have anything to tell us about any personal experience or anything?
I remember when the provisional government was overthrown in November 1917. In that moment, I realized that finally changes will be made. A leader because of his kindness, his empathy towards us, the civilians. I always looked at him as a savior of the people. He gave us security, land, bread. He's just amazing to me.
So true, I agree with you.
Yes, but even though he has done a lot of things for Russia, he has a lot of opposing people, like the White Army, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Lenin would have stopped an unnecessary war with the Germans. Excuse me. Well, at last, many fightings show that the Bolsheviks won the war. They are really smart, you know.
Yeah, they are indeed.
In January 1918, that some kind of organization was formed. At first I thought it was a senseless joke, but it wasn't. Who would confront a leader so nice like him?
No.
People are so dumb and
crazy.
foolish these days. I noticed that many people were rejecting Lenin because of the Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, signed in March 1918. But why? People of Russia get to know Lenin. He's a great leader, and he has done better things for Russia than the Romanov family. Please think of that.
Well, thank you for sharing your thoughts with us, Miss. Have a nice day. Hello, Sir Trotsky. How are you doing today?
Hi, darling. Only as the same as always. I am organizing the best strategies to win this war, and finally, Russia can become an ideal country.
Can you tell us what is the Red Army?
Okay, so the Red Army, it is the army of the government, personalized by the government, and owned by the Communist Party, as you may know. It is like my little baby. I have trained all the soldiers in here. I know them well because I have communicated with them, every single one of them, and know what they want and what they are in the army for.
Wow, Sir Trotsky, that is so amazing. Can you please tell us more about the Red Army and how it was created?
Yes, take a seat, darling.
Thank you.
Okay, so the Red Army started because the old Russian army was destroyed or changed by this Red Army when the Civil War was starting. The old army was left nothing. There was nothing left for it. So I started from scratch. I needed to begin a new army, make new strategies, everything. That is why I am the hero in the Civil War, because I began all of this, and I started from zero.
Please tell us a bit how it was so successful.
What I do, okay, so the army is so successful because we're connected with the government. Vladimir Lenin gave us a lot of support, so that is why it is better, because Vladimir, obviously, as you can see, he's a really good man. So the army is really united. We have connected with the political leaders, with the government and everything. So it's really united, and we have only one purpose, that it is to make Russia a better place. And that is what makes us a lot united. I think that the Red Army is the most extraordinary army, since we're so organized, and since we didn't have any military education, including myself. I didn't study like military, but I have developed my skills in time, and so has the army. So that is why we're so organized. One of the strategies I used is that I recruited the old commissars of the past army to be the ones in the new army. I was judged for this, as you know, but it is a good strategy because these older commissars that have trained the new soldiers are good, so they have made the soldiers better in every single way.
Yes, indeed, I see you did a very good job in science, since we have a good army that protects us every day, and we are safe with your army. Thank you very much, Sir Trotsky, for all your information. We are very glad that you're part of our Red Army. Now we have to stop and analyze how the Red Army has been so successful in protecting us from those barbarians that are the Whites. And now, let's go to publicity space.
Thank you.
Hello, my dearest friend.
Well, if it isn't the greatest person of all, the one that makes everything better and the friend of the people.
Everything I do is for the well-being of our citizens and our beloved country.
Well, I'm just saying that you are the best thing that this country has and will ever have in history.
As you can see, I'm doing my best to keep our country in good shape and making sure that everybody is happy.
You're the best.
In the Red Prison of Petrograd, where they keep the prisoners of war of the White Army, thanks to Sir Leon Trotsky, who gave us the permission to visit it. Right now we are going to visit a white general from the White Army that was captured, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his side of the war and how he used to live in the White Army. Let's go. Okay. Hello, Mr. Belinsky. Would you tell us a little bit about your story in the White Army?
To say that communism, and we'll paint this country red, not only with flags, but with innocent blood.
Oh my God, sir, do you realize what you're just saying? The Bolsheviks aren't only going to bring peace to...
The White Army is better and be stronger! Together with most of Russia and allies, we will win the war, and we will make them pay the price.
Okay, sir, I think that's enough. Thank you for sharing your information with us. It's enough, it's enough. Let's go. Good afternoon, bye.
The British are on our side, their weapons are ours. They will destroy you, and even some Bolsheviks are on our side.
Let's go, let's go.
So what are you going to do? Huh? Just pretend that you will have no weakness, of course. You cut in the wire pictures from the Regional Lincoln Rifle. We have gained territory in the Cuban region and some land over the border. And believe me, Trotsky's a liar. He killed Chesks, and he promised to leave
Turn it off.
that land.
I can't.
And Trotsky is not the only liar, you know. Lenin
Hurry
is
up.
also
Take it.
the bloody liar and assassin of the Romanov family because he had the one to order the
No,
police
take it off.
to kill them. But sure, this is the nice side in TV.
Take it off the Hurry.
Well, that was quite a day. Thank you very much, Nicolina Dudin, for your interesting interviews, and sorry for the last incident in the prison of Petrograd. I consider very important that everybody should take a minute to think about the Bolsheviks' greatness and goodness for our country. The hope for communism has already existed for decades now, and for that, we should forget all the prisoners' nonsense and remember that this communist government is winning. We will continue having victories like this and like the previous ones. Thank you for joining us in the Red Russian News. I am Katerina Kaustov. See you tomorrow with the news.